Europeans wrote us out of history. How American Indian history was erased and rewritten. Did you know that much of what you've been taught about American Indian history is a lie? For centuries, European colonizers intentionally erased and rewrote the truth of indigenous peoples to serve their own agendas. They controlled the narrative to justify land theft, deny our existence, and erase our contributions to history. This wasn't just a coincidence, it was a deliberate strategy of war. If you're ready to uncover the truth and reclaim the real story of indigenous history, subscribe to this channel and stay tuned. The rewriting of American Indian history was systematic and intentional. 1. The vanishing Indian myth. Colonizers promoted the idea that indigenous people were a dying race, justifying land theft and erasing resistance. 2. Paper genocide. Through census records and documents like the Dawes Rolls, true American Indians, especially those with true American ancestry, were reclassified as black or colored, while white settlers paid $5 to falsely register as native. 3. Academic erasure. European scholars and institutions labeled indigenous civilizations as primitive and silenced authentic indigenous voices, replacing them with non-native experts. These tactics weren't just about erasing history, they were about erasing us. Here's the truth. Europeans didn't just steal our land, they stole our narrative. By rewriting history, they erased our ancestors, excluded Black American Indians, and elevated those who fit their colonial imagination of what a Native person should look like. This false history became the foundation for laws, policies, and cultural gatekeeping that continue to marginalize autochthonous people today. But we were never lost, and we are reclaiming the truth. The consequences of this erasure are still felt today. 1. Stolen identity. Black American Indians and other misclassified descendants are still excluded from tribal enrollment and recognition. 2. Cultural disconnection. Generations have been denied access to their heritage, language, and sacred traditions. 3. Perpetuation of falsehoods. Colonial myths continue to dominate media, education, and policy, silencing authentic indigenous voices. But the tide is turning. Through community reclamation, cultural revivals, and historical correction, descendants of the erased are restoring their rightful place in history. European colonizers wrote us out of history, but we are reclaiming the pen. Our stories, our truths, and our voices are rising again. If you believe in rewriting the narrative and amplifying the voices of the erased, like this video, share it and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can ensure that our ancestors are no longer silenced and that the true story of indigenous peoples is told. We were never gone, we were always here. Join us as we reclaim what was stolen.